Hi, hey y'all, welcome to day 26. It's a beautiful day here in Bainbridge Island and it is raining like crazy, so I'm inside. Yesterday, I should start with how I'm feeling today. A lot better, but I need to tell you about yesterday first. After I made that video, which was in the morning, probably around 10 or 11, I started going downhill. I was starting to feel all the same symptoms that I was feeling in week 2 and 3. It's hard to describe, but just a very unpleasant whole body, low energy, everything hurts, just kind of no fun, kind of yuck sensation that I honestly thought I was done with. And that was one of the things that gave me hope that I was done with that. And man, it came back with a vengeance. I'm very tired. So that marked day 4 of what is clearly some kind of healing event. That was hard to deal with emotionally as well as physically. Read a lot, let my body rest, and in the evening I watched a cartoon with the family, full length, put the kids to bed, and then we watched Split, different movie. In the evening, partly because it was fun, but largely because I just wanted something to distract me and let me get through the evening without focusing on the fact that I felt like I felt. So, given all the context and what my body is telling me and prayer and contemplation, I feel this is definitely a healing event. This is my body attacking. My guess is primarily, definitely other parts of my body, but primarily my brain, because I was emotionally, we'll call it compromised all day yesterday. It was a really rough day. And the best explanation that I can come up with that fits all the facts is my brain is, as it's supposed to be, rewiring. Old pathways out, new pathways being formed. Trouble is, I still have a lot of emotional baggage and a lot of crap in my head. And it is being forced out through this process, and there's no cheating. Every ounce of damage, every negative emotion that I've got, it's coming out, whether I like it or not. And this process is forcing it out. And I feel like yesterday, there was a lot of physiological healing going on, and there was a lot of just pumping out all the emotional baggage that is still there. And it made for a very rough day. I slept very well again last night, the best that I have since the beginning of the fast, which I'm sure is a huge, huge help. Interestingly, I didn't feel tired at all when I went to bed, but I was asleep in minutes. And slept a solid 7 hours, high quality sleep. And I woke up this morning feeling nothing unpleasant. Everything felt good, but I wasn't willing to risk anything. So I spent a couple of hours in the kitchen. I read for several hours. There's a lot of reading and writing and study. And I took one of my boys to the park for a couple of hours in the afternoon when the sun came out. But otherwise, I kept my overall activity very low and just didn't want to mess it up. I think I mentioned it before, but I read somewhere else from somebody else with more experience, even with me, more experience than me on long-term fasting. It appears that the body tends to, once it's more or less stable, it'll get itself fully charged, and then it will bite off another big piece of whatever needs to be healed. He called it a healing crisis. I call it a healing event. This is day 5 of a healing event. There's no doubt about that. And I am thoroughly convinced and committed to seeing the last 2 weeks or so of this fast through, because these are, what greater opportunity to take all the garbage in my mind, things which would create depression and inability to focus and all the stuff that could possibly hold me back in my head, not to mention the healing from the brain injuries that I've experienced. This is my chance to get rid of those completely. It's my chance to get all the harm, all the things in my body which would hold me back, and get those gone. All I have to do is breathe, accept, embrace, and let myself roll with this. 2 weeks down, I've already got more than 3 weeks under me. It's a long time. It feels like a long time, but I know it'll go by quickly. And I'm committed to seeing it through until my body says I'm done. Who knows? Maybe that'll go past Thanksgiving. I've already spent all of October fully invested in this. And I am willing to spend all of November fully invested in this if that's what my body wants. Because one of the few positive things about this, the great corona panic, is that it has allowed me to stay home and have the resources and time to do this. I can't think of another time in my past, or really honestly in my future, where such an opportunity might arise and present itself. So this is a one-time thing, and I intend to take advantage of it, even if speaking in all honesty, it's no fun, not at all. So I'm sticking with it. I'll see it through, and I'm going to use this opportunity to get my body, my mind, my soul in order, so that when I go back to work and go attack the rest of my life, I'm 100% ready to do so. So sorry, my mouth has been very dry all day. Actually, the keto breath, the nasty breath and kind of film that you get, it went away about a week ago, but it has been so thick the last few days, it's actually been like pulling off my teeth. It's really kind of disgusting, which is another indicator that my body is going. So I always end with something on the line of sustainability, and the thing that comes to mind right now is faith. Faith in what is true, the fact that I know I can do this, that I know that this is the right thing to do, and the real faith is acting on that. So even if I can't speak clearly because my mouth is so dry, I would encourage you to have faith, whether you're on day 1 or day 30 or 40, and see it through. And I will see you tomorrow on day 27.